looks like it worked. I try to use the Force to transition right here. How you doing, guys? Happy May the 4th. This is Star Wars Day, and I am your host, that autistic, optimistic reactor, the Lionheart. And like I said, today is May 4th, or we sometimes use the word of slang saying May the Force or May the 4th be with you. And some of y'all may know, if y'all seen my previous reactions I have done, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've reacted to Star Wars Visions. I've reacted to Ahsoka. I've reacted to Obi-Wan. I've reacted to The Mandalorian. Apologies if the rest of the episodes haven't been uploaded. It's been kind of hard with scheduling and trying to put everything. It's just been conflicted. But we're doing everything, well, I'm doing everything that I can to make sure to post all the videos that have never been shown on YouTube. They've been recorded, FYI, all the Mandalorian episodes, they're coming, don't worry. But this is not about that, okay? If you mind, I just want to get, hold on for a second. Okay, so before I get to what I'm about to share with you, okay? Let me just give you a little story time. You know, in a galaxy far, far away, the matriarch known as, the one who created the Lionheart, we'll just say Miss Lioness, okay? We'll call her that because I don't want to put my mom's name out there. But we'll call her the Lioness, we'll say that. The Lioness gave birth to the prince known as the Lionheart, in which she endowed and introduced him to the ways of the Force, which is Star Wars, okay? And I don't know. I've always wanted to try to pull something like that, but that was, point is, my mom introduced me to Star Wars as a young kid. Mind you, there's always been this thing about what you introduce your kid first between Star Trek and Star Wars. And my mother blessed me to Star Wars. I have respect for Star Trek, don't get me wrong, but Star Wars just really hits differently. I mean, the story, the legacy, the history that goes beyond what started off as a movie that, like, my mother saw this at a young age, probably a little older than when I got introduced to it, but she got introduced to it young. And mind you, the creativeness and ingenious way that George Lucas started off by throwing fans off by saying Star Wars Episode 4, and people always kept wondering what happened to the other 3 episodes. That always got people curious and wondering why, which is actually quite good, honestly. I mean, I think I might have done the same thing, but I can't recall because I was young when I first saw it. So, now this is the thing what this video is about, okay? See, during Three Kings Day, some of you may know what that is, or some of you don't know. Please Google it. I don't feel like introducing it, but the point is, during the holiday, she had woken up and she found this, disc, recording, the record of Star Wars. She didn't know, out of the siblings that she had, she didn't know who gave her that. And when she saw that, she listened to it. So she hits me up today and she decides to share me one of the songs, the Star Wars theme, in a disco version. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a disco version. I'm just saying that right now. I never knew that. If there was, it would have been made probably by somebody who just thought to be creative and wanted to make an original music out of Star Wars. But this was real. This was an actual freaking record. Like one of those big things you put on a record player. This was a legit thing. So when she showed me, I was like, I had to react to this. I had to play this because this sounds exciting. It's 3 minutes and 32 seconds. And on the cover it says Galactic Funk Mecha. It's a little bit blurry because the image is old, but basically it's like you got a guy in this like unitard suit with a rocket strapped around him, or a woman with same gear but orange with a moon shot. And like, you would not even think it's Star Wars based on the way the design looks on the cover of the record. You would never think that. But anyway, we're gonna get started. Let's listen to this song, and maybe this will introduce you guys to maybe downloading the song or even listening to the rest of it. But I just want to hear the Star Wars theme. Let's do it, guys. Let's get grooving. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's hear it. Oh, wait, make sure my volume is good. All right, let's go. Okay. Oh shoot, it's already hitting me hard. Uh. Okay, okay. 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 That was good. I like that. Uh, uh. Yo, someone give me a disco ball. Let's start doing this. We should be doing things like this for May the 4th. Okay, I see R2-D2 getting into the action. Okay. If I didn't have this table, I'd just get up right now and just groove, but... Oh! Okay, alright. That's like one of the most classic viral hits in Star Wars. That little part you would hear when that band would play. Oh! The music's throwing me off because it keeps swerving, but I'm liking it though. Is that it? Hold on. Is that it? Oh shoot, we're already at the end of it. Jeez. Yo, I was hoping that... I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I'm gonna keep it there for a moment. I'm just gonna keep it there. Can I just say that was rad how they mixed these songs in and they just made it into like what's supposed to be like this orchestra, but they made it into this like this party version where you can really dance to it. Like you don't just watch it, you don't just listen to it for like, I don't know, your personal reasons or listen to the orchestra for the movie purposes. Like you can actually now do this in like this remix disco version is quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I thought when she told me there was a disco version, I thought she was pulling my leg. I did not think something like this existed. Come on, guys. Like, honestly, would you have ever thought that there was a disco version of Star Wars? Then again, there was a lot of things that happened. I think they had like this holiday special, something on Star Wars back in the time. I don't even know nothing about that. There have been so many things that us generations that if you grew up in the 90s or if you even grew up in the 2010s, there are a lot of things we don't know when the original first came out. I have been blessed to have watched the actual original version on the VHS. And yes, you heard me, VHS, the players for the VCR. I saw the original version before they did all those little visual effects, additional scenes, twists. Like before all of that, I saw the original version and I kind of wish I can convert that original version and just make it into a Blu-ray, or if there's a DVD version of it, I gotta look that up. But point is, this disco version was lit. Okay, this was lit. Like I was, it instinctively, my hips were moving as soon as I heard the beat. Next thing you know, I'm going like, bent, 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 bent. I was getting into it. Holy crap. Now, man, if I get a wife and that my wife is into Star Wars, we groove into this, okay? We groove into the disco version of Star Wars every time it's May the 4th or just whenever, just to nerd out. But this was a treat to listen to on May the 4th. And you got to give all your loves. And I got to say thanks to my mother, Miss Lioness, over here. Thank you so much, Mom. Love you. Always blessed that you introduced me to this as a kid. You brought so much imagination, so much joy. I can't tell you how much I was always happy cosplaying as Darth Vader as a kid. Me asking for a replica lightsaber back when Attack of the Clones came out, or it's just been a huge memory. And I think the best thing I can honestly say, my best memory of the Star Wars franchise, and I'm sharing this with you, the subscribers out there that are listening, whether you're a subscriber or a viewer. Hopefully you're more subscribers, but I'm gonna share this little thing that I'm also thankful for. It's one thing when you're watching Star Wars and you have and this imagination comes in, the adventure, and it really does something to you. It really pushes you more like in a personality sense. But for a kid, an adult with autism, and my mother got to see the very first original herself. But I think the most awesome experience in my 34-year life was that I got to watch, out of the 9 films that have ever came out, and I'm talking about like episodes 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 8, 9. I've been blessed to be able to watch each and every one of them with my mom, and I would never change anything like that. If a friend told me, hey, we're going to go watch this, do you want to go check it out, the premiere? I would have said, hey, I'll probably watch it with you after, but the first person who comes to my mind watching that is my mom. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be the fan that I am. I wouldn't be this passionate nerd, this man who's into pop culture. I don't think I would be where I am if it wasn't for her. So she has the biggest blessings, and she will always be the first person I always think about when it comes to watching the premiere of Star Wars. So thank you so much. That is my share. And please, if anyone could just just give a big shout out to you know, hashtag Miss Lioness. To my mom, please do so, okay? Other than that, I must bid everybody adieu. Thank you so much. May the 4th be with you, okay? And all I can say is just goodbye and good night. Bang!
I need some motherfucking views.